the championship by 1 point.
Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Eric here, and you know what time it is. It is time to play F1 2019 and Kimi Raikkonen Championship mode with Alfa Romeo. As you saw from the intro, Kimi Raikkonen is the world champion of 2007 in Italian team of Scuderia Ferrari, but now Kimi has signed a 2-year contract with Alfa Romeo, and we see how he's gonna do. And just quickly showing the setup to you guys. This is Q1, we're gonna do 25% races, and Kimi Raikkonen, being the master of qualifying as he's known for, he's only gonna do one shot in each session, like he used to do in the olden days in 2007-2006 season. He just always when there was qualifying, he always set it his lap in the last minutes because he's a great champion of all. So we're gonna continue that tradition. We don't need 2 to 3 ones like our teammate Antonio Giovinazzi, and we're just gonna wait till 2 minutes of the session, 3 qualifying sessions, and yeah, we're just gonna go in the track now. Just taking the setups out, park firmware is on, and let's go to a flying lap. And there we go. Now we're gonna start a qualifying lap around Australia, Melbourne, as Kimi Raikkonen and Alfa Romeo. Hopefully we'll get to the Q2. I put the AI difficulty to 105 so I could challenge them somehow, because 110 AI with Alfa Romeo in Kimi Raikkonen, it's not what you really want to see. But yeah, 105 AI, I think it's pretty decent for the whole season. And Australia being one of my favorite tracks in the whole calendar, this track should suit me very well. As we're coming towards the Sector 2 right now, we're gonna drive the car of Kimi Raikkonen, and we just did a Sector 1 very beautifully. And I'm not gonna lie, the car feels really amazing as we're following I think that's a racing point of Sergio Perez ahead of us. Hopefully we'll get some slipstream from him, but now we're gonna come towards Sector 2. It's a maybe one of my favorite corners in the whole track. I'm not gonna lie, and now I hope we're not gonna catch up to Sergio Perez, because that's gonna really mess up my lap if I'm gonna do that, and hopefully I'll get the slipstream in the end. And it looks like I'm not gonna catch him so much, which is very, very beautiful, very good job. And let's see what position I'm gonna be using the slipstream of Sergio Perez, and what position is it gonna be? I think I saw. What position did we take? Oh my god, P4 in Q1! Gets in, Eric, gets in! P4! Woohoo! Gets in! Just Charles Leclerc, Bottas, and Sebastian Vettel.
Don't shout there.
Okay, I'm sorry, Kimi. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna shout anymore. Kimi is quite pissed. But yeah, we're just gonna once again just go to the end, because I want to have optimal track temperatures when I'm gonna drive. So let's go for the Q2. And I think if we were P4 in Q1, I think we should get to P2 in the top 10 of Q2, because I don't have to push 100%, I can push 95% and I still would be P8 and P9, so I'm just gonna make a safe lap here, right on. And I don't know, just missing the curbs. The car is good, but the car is very balanced. It's a bit oversteering, but it's really good. I was surprised how well the Alfa Romeo obeys you. The car does exactly almost what you want it to do, and it's not such a bad car. It has a Ferrari engine, good stability, good chassis. It's not the best chassis, but I think top 6, top 7 chassis, so it's not that bad. And I think we could actually challenge for podiums and wins with this Alfa Romeo, with Kimi Raikkonen. Kimi Raikkonen, who is known to be master in tire savior, and some tracks like Singapore, Bahrain, China, what else tracks, maybe Hungary and Spain, where Kimi is very good at saving tires. And now there's a freaking Renault who went side by side with us, and we lost a little bit of time, maybe a couple of tenths. But I still think, because the lap has been so good until that point, I think we should easily make it to Q3. And I was surprised how easy the 105 AI is, or how well the Alpha obeys you, and I believe that's top 6. Yes, that is top 6 in Q2, so that's really amazing job from Kimi. And Yeah, 6th place at the moment, and we're just behind the Red Bull driver, so we're just ahead of Alexander Albon. That's our objective, to beat Albon, to be top 6. And now the last one in Q3. Let's see what's gonna be. I personally think this is my best one in all the qualifying sessions. Also, of course, the track gets better and better when we advance to the different qualifying scenarios. I should have gone first gear in that corner. I think the car would have been stable enough for me to quickly gear down to first and then back up to second, but it is what it is, and that was maybe the only mistake I made in a lap, in my point of view, and I think the lap I made now is maybe the maximum what I can achieve from Alpha. Some mistakes, of course. Maybe I could find 2/10 still from this lap time, but not more, not less. And we didn't lose the car control there. I was really surprised about when I went to 6th gear. Usually I had big problems with 6th gear in that corner, and now I didn't have to go to 5th gear. Saved a lot of time by doing that. Missing the curb, that I lost a little bit of time doing that, but it's okay. And now we're coming towards the final corners, and let's see what lap it's gonna be. We're opening the DRS. We have ERS left. We have so much ERS left, and it is going to be P5 from Alfa Romeo. Good job, Kimi. Very good job. Good job. That was amazing. That was really amazing job. Just behind the 2 Ferraris and 2 Mercedes drivers.
Let's
and
run
now
through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Kimi Raikkonen, and Verstappen, Albon, Perez, Sainz, and Kevin Magnussen. Norris, Ricciardo, Nico Hülkenberg, and Gasly, Grosjean, Stroll, Daniel Kvyat and Antonio Giovinazzi. Russell and Robert Kubica takes the last spot on the grid.
And right now we're going towards the race, just putting the race fuel. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it lights out, and away we go for the Grand Prix of Australia. We got an excellent start from the grid. We're trying to use the slipstream of Sebastian Vettel and Max Verstappen. It's challenging us, and there's a massive crash. Verstappen, Sainz, and Kimi Raikkonen have all gone into it.
Safety car deployed. The safety car has been deployed.
And we have a safety car coming, ladies and gentlemen. As I wonder, it's lap 1. I don't think anybody's gonna go to pit, so maybe this unluck was actually Kimi Raikkonen's luck. Maybe Lady Luck has gone with us, and yes, nobody else is pitting. We are the only ones to pit with Lando Norris. So is this gonna open a chance for a podium for Kimi Raikkonen in his first race in Australia, with first race in Alfa Romeo? We do not know, ladies and gentlemen. We do not know, but we do know that we have to change our front wing if we want to have any chance of finishing in the points in this Grand Prix. But nobody else is pitting, and like I said, we're gonna catch the safety car really easily. And some reason the pitch, maybe Kimi was having a vodka, that's why I didn't let him go. But yeah, safety car is ending, and we caught up to the whole grid. So thanks for the free pit stop, guys, and AI did not pit. This will open us a good chance, because AI will come to the pits in the next 3 laps, and they won't be able to make over 20-second gap in a 3 lap, even though we're driving Alfa Romeo. And now next up is Danny Kvyat, as he's known as a torpedo, and we saw our inner torpedo. Kimi is showing his vodka skills. Every time Kimi makes an overtake, he gets a free vodka from his team and from myself, so he's very eager to make as many overtakes as he can in this Grand Prix. Now, yeah, we're now overtaken Danny Kvyat, and now we're gonna try to overtake Robert Kubica. I mean George Russell, who is in P15, so that's GG for him. And we just okay, that was quite hard. We couldn't make the dive bomb in that corner, and we're just gonna follow. Danny Kvyat tries to attack us around the outside once again. We're gonna leave him the space, but there we go. He didn't have enough cojones to make the maneuver around the outside of that corner. But I never see overtaking happen around the outside of that hairpin or that right left-hander. Now we're just behind this big train, and we have to get past these guys if you want to have any chance of getting podium. And we're gonna dive on 2 cars. We're gonna dive on Ricardo. That's double overtake. Kimmy's really working hard for his vodka. And next overtake is for Lance Stroll, and this was very clean overtake, not touching or anything. Getting down to first gear, and now overtaking our teammate very easily. Antonio Giovinazzi, probably team orders. No, he's fighting back. The Italian is showing the force of his true nature. He's showing that he's forced to be reckoned with. But not ready you are, young Padawan, as Yoda said to him, as Kimi overtakes, with fresher tires, overtakes Giovinazzi round the outside of turn 1. And next up is Pierre Gasly, and there's yellows in sector 1, and it causing yellow flag, I don't know where, but somebody's out of the Grand Prix. We are not sure who is out. And it is our teammate who is out of the Grand Prix. It's okay, he probably wouldn't have got points anyways, but it's always the same when that happens, because Antonio was doing a good job in P16, but yeah, we don't care so much, as we are overtaking Lewis Hamilton in the pit. So now the top guys are going to the pits, and we have a massive gap behind, and this was a wide strategy to beat on lap 1 as we skip towards the lap 8. And as you can see, there's another Mercedes and Ferrari pitting, probably Valtteri Bottas and Charles Leclerc, and that moves us to P2. And now Nico Hulkenberg is pitting, and we take the lead of the Grand Prix of Australia. That's really unbelievable. Just Lewis Hamilton behind us, and he's closing down on a massive gap to us. It's gonna be very epic job between these drivers. Okay, Kimi, next car behind is Hamilton. Next car behind is Hamilton. I keep you updated on the cap. I keep you updated on the pace.
Just leave me alone, I know what to do.
Alright, Kimi says he knows what he's doing, so we're just gonna trust his own words. But Alpha against Mercedes, Lewis against Kimi, like in the olden days in 2007. Kimi Raikkonen in Scuderia Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton in McLaren Mercedes, fighting for the one title, one shot, one opportunity for the World Drivers' Championship. Lewis Hamilton is closing down, Kimi is defending the inside line, forcing Hamilton to overtake around the outside, a little bit wheel banging, but everything is allowed in this war. No holds barred in Kimi Raikkonen's championship mode. Kimi wants that win, Kimi wants to have the drink. Kimi, you will have the drink. And now Kimi is really pressurized by Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is basically pushing Kimi towards these corners. He's trying to overtake one the outside. Kimi blocks the outside line, goes back to the racing line. As we're gonna start our final lap in this Grand Prix, Kimi Raikkonen might win the Australian Grand Prix with Alfa Romeo. What a Cinderella story this would be. From P5 to be crashed from Max Verstappen. Safety car coming. He pitting on lap 1, the only driver who pits, and will he leave this Grand Prix with a race win? Stick around to find out. Do not adjust your TV sets. This is last lap of the Australian Grand Prix, as Lewis Hamilton is using that slipstream and DRS and engine power from that Mercedes. Kimi is defending the inside line like Max Verstappen used to do, and he blocks Lewis Hamilton from overtaking him. And Lewis Hamilton has still a couple of chances. These may be the last straight lines, but Lewis can actually try to overtake Kimi, and there is still one more chance after the right left-hander to overtake Kimi Raikkonen. Will Lewis Hamilton succeed in it? Now it's just a strategy game. How will Kimi put his ERS and fuel mode? And he's basically pushing him from this corner, but luckily you cannot overtake here. And it looks like Kimi Raikkonen is able to block Lewis Hamilton. As I told him, I would keep him updated on the cap. I keep him updated on the pace. He didn't need it. He said, just leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. And he did. Right here just today. And Kimi Raikkonen is gonna win the Australian Grand Prix of 2019. Lewis Hamilton is gonna finish second, but Kimi Raikkonen wins his 22nd race in Formula 1. Unbelievable scenes here today. Unbelievable scenes. Kimi Raikkonen is a race winner. Kimi Raikkonen.
The team will certainly be celebrating tonight. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
There we go. Now we're gonna see the podium of Kimi.
out on
Gimme,
the podium.
you will have the drink.
To see this team go
Fucking
toe-to-toe
finally.
with the best teams in the sport.
Really weird to see Kimi in podium with Alpha, but I really didn't believe I would win the first Grand Prix with Kimi Räikkönen. What a amazing story this was. Maybe one of the last victories in Alfa Romeo, because but I don't know, our mediums were very worn. We had very good pace. We still qualified in top 5. Maybe the top 5, top 4 positions are going to be the regular for us. Depends on the track, but of course Australia being one of my favorite tracks in this game, with Bahrain and China. Maybe there's those 3 first races I will get my first 3 best results.
Top spot in the Drivers' Championship standings following today's solid performance. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day?
Kimi
No
Räikkönen.
doubt in my mind, I have to give it to Robert Kubica.
Robert
Everyone else
Kubica?
taking notes.
Okay, fair play. P20 to P12.
It's time to see
But
how
guess who's leading the championship, bitches? Kimi Räikkönen. Last time he led the championship in Australia. Last time he won the World Drivers' Championship in 2007. Thank you very much. This was episode 1, and I'll see you again next time.